and he had blood all over him. And he put the drugs and the body in the trunk of the Cadillac and parked it. We drove off, and that was the first time I had seen him kill someone. And when we finally went back for the drugs, the body had decayed beside the cocaine, and all 50 kilos had been putrid, to say the least of them. And I'll tell you, that's when I decided to stop doing cocaine. And looking back on it now, I mean, I'm certain he done her a favor by killing her. It was his sister-in-law, and she was always complaining that something was wrong with her. To this day, I'll put that one down as a mercy killing. Now, it did bother him that we went on a binge for about a week and she didn't get a proper burial. But it's hard to dispose. One thing I learned early on that you wouldn't even think about, you run into two problems. It's harder than you can imagine to dispose of a body or to cut one up and dispose of a body. It's not as easy as you might think. And number two, we had multiple storage units with pallets of cash. You don't really know how big of a space $1 million takes up when it's in 5, 10s, and 20s. The war on drugs had been declared, and I spent most of my time getting high and finding places for money. That was not my specialty, but it became my. I was never good at it. I was never good at down there. I was good at getting high. And I mean, I have to hand it to him. The operation was ran like a Fortune 500 company. For instance, the only color that mattered to us was green. Well, and white. I mean, I used to call it, I used to get my cars painted cocaine white. I mean, it was really called pearl white, but I'd go in there and call it cocaine white. And, I invented that color. You know, so, when the black folks started locking it up, they would order kilos and kilos of raw. I mean, they'd turn 1 kilo into, my God, they's making a fortune, boy. You know, you got your good side and your bad side, and that's when the automatic weapons, you know, it seemed we didn't even carry a gun. Next thing you know, we got 2 bodyguards with Mac 90s. We don't even know why. I mean, who we supposed to be shooting at? I didn't know. I was like, yeah, we really got us. I mean, cause it's, you know, I'm high as fuck. I don't want nobody shooting at each other. I mean, I don't want to be, I'm already on edge. I mean, I'm so high that I have dialed 911. And we had those phones, when we could afford a phone. We had them real long phones with the And Tana, it seemed like if Crockett and Tubbs on Miami Vice had it, we went out and bought it, including the clothes. And I'm sitting there thinking, you traffic narcotics, but you buy anything that this show about narcotics detectives, anything they wait. I mean, I'm surprised that we didn't change our name. I mean, it was getting disturbing to a degree. They wouldn't let me wear my cowboy hat. They said, oh, I mean, why not gotta be Crockett? I mean, why not gotta be Tubbs? Why don't I get to drive a Lamborghini? Anyway, so we got the automatic weapons. I remember one time we went down to Shepherd, like it wasn't like a project or anything, but see our boys down there, and I remember I walked in and they're all locking and loading and talking about how they gonna go kill that motherfucker and blah, blah. I'm like, hey, let's simmer down with the hostilities, and y'all wanna smoke this joint? And it was some fire. And I lit that joint. We started listening to some Ice Cube. Walking, stomping in my big black boots. But anyway, we're listening to some Ice Cube. Next thing you know, that fucking joint gets about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way down. I mean, there's a good roach left. Everybody done forgot all about going and killing folks. They just sitting there laughing. I like them boys. They was alright. Like I said, the only color that mattered to us was green. And, but it seemed like about that time, things got a little tense. I mean, and it got to where it wasn't nothing for somebody like, say, Stevie Nicks or Rick James. Somebody, and there she won. Rick James on cocaine. Like I say, there's a lot of things that I can handle, but automatic weapon fire, small arms fire, and Rick James on cocaine. That's just two things that, I mean, I was a nervous wreck a lot of the time. But we hung out with celebrities. We always had, I mean, beautiful women in magazines. I mean, just two old boys from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, just happened to know how to fly a plane. And that brings me to this thing. You know, as it got more intense and more dangerous, it also got more just the craziness. Like, for instance, we go to this little bar in Mexico. You know, plenty of cocaine, women, alcohol. He gets roofied. Now, whatever it's called, roofinol, whatever, it just come out. He gets roofied. You know, I mean, you ain't gotta roof him. He's a whore. You know what I mean? Just do whatever. And so I've got to fly the plane back. Now, mind you, there had been a fight earlier in the night where I got a kilo of cocaine broke over my head, and I don't know if you know, it's a anesthetic, and every inch of my body was numb. I mean, I couldn't feel anything. So here I am. I can't feel my hands or my feet or my face or nothing. Just, and I'm high as a Georgia pine, and I don't need to be flying no plane. I'm not good at flying the plane anyway. You know, he had some knobs duct taped up, and you had to hold your foot this way and do. I mean, it was crazy. I didn't know. And once you get them up, it's this nothing there. I mean, anybody can fly it. But takeoff and landing. So anyway, I'm flying us back to the States, and I lose everything, lights, altimeter, I mean, all that. And it's pitch black. I wear glasses, I can't see. I've had an acidic substance in my eyes. Needless to say, I crashed the plane, or crash landed the plane. We survived. But that got us our first charge, and it put us on the radar. That was a pivotal. I would say that was the beginning of the end. But there's a lot more happened before we called it quits. We had been selling cocaine to Stevie Nicks for about a year. And there was an incident came up where her management had called us and said, don't sell her any more cocaine. We're trying to get her sobered up for Fleetwood Mac reunion. I'm good with that. I love Fleetwood Mac. Well, she comes over to his house, and I was there, and she says, so, if someone were to let you stick it in their butt, how much cocaine would that be worth? And so I'm sitting there thinking, did Stevie Nicks just say to us, I'll let you sodomize me for a sack of cocaine? Okay, this is Stevie Nicks. She sang Landslide. Under no circumstances do you ever fuck her in the ass. She's not a girl that you, because she's Stevie Nicks. She sings Landslide. She sings Silver Stream or whatever it's called, Rhiannon. She sings all the good Fleetwood Mac songs. You don't do that to Stevie Nicks. Well, I knew that, and I assumed he knew that. Next morning, yeah, he had fucked Stevie Nicks right in the ass and felt no type of way about it. I mean, I would say that's where the rift came in. I mean, you're not even human if you could have done that. I mean, to this day, it tears me up to know, hey, fuck Stevie Nicks in that. I mean, my God, Stevie Nicks, you don't do that. No. Some things are just off limits, including Stevie Nicks' fucking ass. You know what I mean? I mean, my God, man. Does your depravity know no bounds? But it was the 80s. It was excess to everything. We wanted it all right now, and we had it. And I mean, he wasn't happy if he was doing something like fucking Stevie Nicks in the ass. I mean, I was starting to feel some type of way about it. I still do. Sweet dreams are made to be. Who am I to disagree? So he chambers around, puts the gun to my head and says, you're going to fuck Stevie Nicks in the ass, or I'm going to blow your brains out. And Stevie's sitting over there just high as hell going, yeah, come on. And I'm like, you bitch, shut up. And it was